Hello my Pokepadawans and TBU fans alike, welcome to week 4 of the Battle Union. Welcome. I am planning to get my videos out on time this week. That would be a nice change, wouldn't it? So, welcome to the team analysis for week 4 against our opponent this week, Bob and the Munchlaxster United. So, I know Bob's been quite looking forward to this match all season. He's been telling me how much he's been looking forward to battling against me, and I've got to be honest, I'm quite looking forward to this game as well. It's going to be a fun one, I think, because I'm bringing some stuff and things, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So let's just quickly go over Bob's team, and then we'll get into my own team that I'm bringing. So, Bob has Mega Gallade, Skarmory, Crocodile, Rotom Wash, who, funnily enough, was on my team in Season 1, so it'll be interesting to go against the little fella. Infernape, Whimsicott, Dragald, Uxie, and Escavalier. Now, there are some threats on his team there. Mega Gallade could be very problematic because it hits like a truck. It's got priority in Shadow Sneak, so that could be a thing. Infernape again has priority and is incredibly powerful. If it starts trying to get a sweep off on us, we could be in trouble. Crocodile can do some nasty things, knock off items. Skarmory can just be stally and nasty and set up all kinds of hazards and just use Toxic and roost itself up and all kinds of stally stuff. Whimsicott, not sure how to gauge Whimsicott. Now, I am more familiar with Whimsicott in the doubles format. I'm not really accustomed to seeing it used in singles, so I'm not really sure what it does in singles. I know it's decent, you know, I believe it's got decent special attack power for its Moonblast. Let me just have a quick look. It has 77 special attack power, so maybe not as good as I thought it was. But it can still do nasty shenanigans and stuff with that Prankster priority. So we'll see what it wants to do. I believe it also gets Stun Spore as well. So Prankster Stun Spore could be a thing. Dragald is just a nightmare with adaptability because it hits like an absolute beast. Uxie is just generally annoying and is a good defensive pivot for Bob. And Escavalier can do a lot of damage to two of my main defensive mons. It can really hurt Latios with its bug type, and it really hurts Aromatisse with its steel typing, so that's not really good for me on a defensive front. I need to find somewhere taking care of Escavalier. The trouble I have is that I don't have a fire type. I did not draft a fire type this season, which may have been a major oversight on my part, but I've done some planning, and hopefully it's going to aid me in the battle against Escavalier. Fortunately, it does have that 4 times weakness that I can exploit, so hopefully that'll work in my favour. So, without further ado, let's get into the team. The first that we are bringing this week against Bob is Mega Absol. Absol, our Mega, the emo demon dog thing of destruction. I'm not even sure what it is. 252 attack and speed, 4 special attack. We have a lonely nature so that we don't lose any special attack. We are minus defense, but to be honest, Absol doesn't take hits anyway, so I don't expect that to make much difference for us. We are of course carrying the Absol, and we have the magic bounce, which may come in useful against Skarmory. You have Psycho Cut, which is there mainly for Dragald, and Infernape, because Infernape does resist our Dark Stab, and Dragald enjoys hits less on the physical side, and it is of course weak to the psychic attack from Psycho Cut, so those are there for those reasons. Night Slash is just there because Stab is nice. It also hits Uxie, which could be good. Me First is there to try and get a cut on things and maybe take their moves off them and use them against them. For example, I don't know, if Infernape wants to go for a close combat, we can use Me First and use close combat before it does because we are faster. Now there will be a small amount of experimentation potentially during the match because I'm not sure if Me First steals the priority from priority moves, or whether it remains a neutral priority move and would still be outsped by things like Mach Punch and Shadow Sneak. We'll find that out during the game, so that'll be interesting as that comes across. And we also have the Fire Blast, which is the entire reason for that lonely nature, because that means that a Scavalier does not completely wall Absol. Otherwise, it's just a pain. It really is. So, yeah. I mean, without Fire Blast, Absol can do nothing to a Scavalier. A Scavalier just sits in, laughs, and then kills it with Mega Horn. So, that's why Fire Blast is there. Next on the team, we have Chanel number 9, the Aromatisse. Aromatisse is returning this week. We have 252 HP, 244 defense, we have 12 speed, so I was worried about the Durant trying to speed creep me. You know, I was worried that it might just try and put up enough speed to outspeed a zero invested Aromatisse, so I've tried to pop a little bit extra than more speed onto Aromatisse to prevent any speed creeping from a Scavalier. Did I say Durant? Did I say Durant before? I have Durant. Why would I be fighting Durant? I feel like I said Durant before, I can't remember. Anyway, a Scavalier is what I mean. So, that's why there's 12 speed. Aroma Veil is the only good ability to have on Aromatisse in singles. Bold Nature for that boosted defense stat. The Babiri Berry gives us... It means that the first steel hit won't do super effective damage, so that'll be nice. Aromatherapy, because burns are nasty, we don't like burns at all, or indeed any paralysis that the Whimsicott may want to inflict, and of course Toxic that may come from Uxie and Skarmory. Wish is there for recovery, of course. Moonblast is there so that we're not complete taunt bait, because of course Whimsicott may want to carry the taunt where Decepti goes. And Hidden Power Fire is there, so hopefully we can go toe to toe with a Scavalier if we need to, because naturally Aromatisse does outspeed a Scavalier by 9 points. So unless he speed creeps my speed creep, which would be godly on Bub's part, we will get the first hit. So 1v1 Aromatisse will win, because a uninvested Hidden Power Fire does 60% damage to a Scavalier. So we would hit him for 60%, he would hit us with an Iron Head, which wouldn't kill because it would be neutral thanks to Babiri, and of course that we are physically defensive, we would be able to tank one hit, and then of course we'd get the first attack the next turn and kill with the Hidden Power Fire. So 1v1 Aromatisse beats a Scavalier, but somehow I don't think it'll play out like that, but the scenario's there. So that's Aromatisse. Aromatisse is our physical wall pivot this week. Next on the team is Jerry the Chinchino. Now, a very interesting set for Jerry this week, I like to think. This one was kind of suggested to me by Roy Quinn, so shout out to him for giving me the idea, although I have a feeling I may have come up with it myself anyway, because we all know what I'm like for meme sets. 252 special attack. 132 speed, which does speed creep fully invested Rotom in speed. I believe it's, yes, if I remember correctly, it is actually full 252 speed Jolly Rotom Wash. We do actually speed creep it with 132. And 124 HP just for that extra bit of bulk, not that I expect it to make too much difference. We have Technician, Modest Nature with Leftovers. Leftovers is there obviously for recovery. We have Substitute so that we can sort of insulate ourselves a wee bit while we try and set up a few calm minds. We have Echoed Voice, which is stab, and then it gets the Technician boost as well, so that'll be nice. It has 40 base power plus stab, that's 1.5, that's another 20 power, that's 60. It then gets the Technician boost, which puts it up to 90. I think it works out to about the same power as Hyper Voice after those. So we should have a first turn base 90 Echoed Voice by my calculations. We also have Hidden Power Flying. Now I know you've probably been looking at it and thinking, why Hidden Power Flying? Why? What's wrong with Hidden Power Fire? Or Bullet Seed for the Rotom Wash? The reason I have Hidden Power Flying is because it actually hurts 3 of the mons on his side, 2 of which Chinchino would otherwise struggle against. It actually super effectively hits Gallade, Infernape and Whimsicott. It hits all 3 of those super effective. So that's why I've gone with Hidden Power Flying. Just because of those reasons. And of course it does get boosted by Technician, which means it is a base 90 special flying type attack. So that'll be nice as well. So hopefully Jerry can do stuff and things this week. It would be really nice if we can get a kill with this set. I would be quite impressed. The next mon on the team is Batscorp the Gliscor. Now, Gliscor hasn't been much this season so far. Not since that unfortunate incident with the HP Ice Heatran. But I thought it was time to bring him back. And rather than playing the defensive Storly Toxic Orb game, I've gone for fully offensive Gliscor this week. We have 252 attack and speed, jolly nature to be as fast as we can be without the scarf, 4 defense just because we had 4 points to put somewhere, hyper cutter because Bob does have at least 2 mons with intimidate, and the last thing you want on a physical attacker is your attack dropping. He has Crocodile and no, that is in fact all that gets Intimidate. For some reason I thought Infernape also got Intimidate. It doesn't. It has Iron Fist and Blaze, if I recall correctly. So we've got Earthquake, just for stab. Knock Off to get rid of some items. It also does some decent damage to Uxie on the first turn when it's got an item. Stealth Rock, which is just for a nice bit of residual if we get the chance to put it up. And Swords Dance to get some extra power. If we catch something on the switch, you know, if it switches out, if it just wants to stay and take an Earthquake, we can just go for a Swords Dance and then go from there. Now, we do struggle a bit against Rotom Wash because it just comes in and levitates over our Earthquakes, but hopefully we can deal with that elsewhere. The next mon on the team is actually Jellicent. Jellicent is returning from the bench this week with a specially defensive build. Now, we have the Cursed Body, so that way if anything wants to hurt us with nasty dark type moves, they'll hit us once and then they'll get cursed so that they can't use it again for a while. Well, if it's a physical move anyway. We have a Calm Nature to give us that extra bit of special defense. The Colbur Berry to hopefully lessen the damage from a knockoff or any other dark type move, like, I don't know, say a Crunch from Crocodile or something like that. We have Scald, because Scald is always nice, it gives us the burn chance. We've also got extra burn chance with the Will-O-Wisp. Recover is there to give us, recovery, because we are a specially defensive wall. And we also have Hex, which will do extra damage if we've got things on the opposite side that we've got status effects. And I believe the only status effects we can inflict are the burns from Jellicent. So that's how that's going to play out. So Jellicent is our specially defensive wall this week. The final mon on the team is, if I can scroll down, wait, have I done 6? Is that 6 mons? Wait a minute, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think my computer... No, there we are. My computer had frozen for a second, sorry about it. The next Pokemon on the team is Red. This is the final Pokemon of the team this week. So, Red, the Latias is returning with a different set. We're not playing bulk anymore with this Pokemon. This Pokemon is fed up of sitting there, taking the hits and getting no thanks for it. I mean, he does get thanks for it from me, but up to yet, it's been a rough road for Red. It has been a rough road. So I decided to give the guy a chance, give him some trendy new glasses and go full on offense with him. We had Choice Scarf last week. This week we're going full out power with Choice Specs. We have Levitate obviously because it's the only ability that Latias gets. Timid Nature for that extra speed because as I say we are running to Specs instead of the Scarf. We have Psyshock, mainly to hit Dragalge because it's bulkier on the special side than it is on the physical. We have Draco Meteor for that maximum power stab if we just want to get maximum power against something. Hidden Power Fire is there so that maybe we can catch a Scavalier on the switch and then switch out ourselves. And I've also got the Shadow Ball because Shadow Ball does hit the Mega Gallade. I believe it also hits something else. Uxie. It also hits Uxie. So that will hit both of those super effectively. So that's red. And that, ladies and gentlepersons, is the Western Weezings team for week 4. So I hope you guys are looking forward to this match. I know I am. I will be having the match very shortly, in probably about an hour from now, maybe even less. So I'm looking forward to it. But yes, apologies again for the late videos last week. I do apologise. Stuff came up, got sidetracked. I did actually forget about the battle at one point as well. I completely forgot I still had to do it. But yeah, apologise about that. Hopefully there will be no problems this week and I'll be able to get these up on time. So thank you for bearing with me, I do appreciate it. So I hope you guys are looking forward to the match. Give me feedback down in the comments section. Let me know what you think of the team, what you're looking forward to seeing, and what you're hoping will happen, basically. Just give me your thoughts. You know, rip into my team and tell me it's bad, because let's face it, it probably is. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you will join me for the battle tomorrow. The battle video against Bob. So yeah, you guys take care of yourselves and I'll see you in the week 4 match. Ta-ta guys.